Hello everyone and welcome to Rome Total War multiplayer. Today we have a multiplayer battle obviously, and it looks like a 4-player, probably free-for-all. Yeah, free-for-all, and I guess I'll show you the army. So it looks like I have 6 armored hoplites. 6 armored hoplites, fully upgraded. 1 unit of Spartans, fully upgraded. And then 4 units of 4 units of Greek cavalry, I think so. Yeah. With gold. And then 2 units of archers with gold attack, probably. And it looks like I'm facing Macedon, Carthage, and the Julii Romans. So, looks like I'm gonna head for Macedon first because, well, I don't know. I don't want to face Romans. Oh, it's a 5-player free-for-all because Parthia is here. I didn't want to face Parthia, I guess, because they're skirmishers. They probably just run away forever and ever. So, let's fast forward it. So yeah, as most of you probably know, Rome Total War 2 released yesterday, but I can't get it for about 3 weeks, so yeah, I'll be upgrading my computer though, so hopefully it'll look good on my new rig. Or not rig, but like my new stuff. So here is the Macedonic army of Dahomag, bro. And it looks like he's got 6 Royal Pikemen, gold. 1... a few Cretan archers. I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Cretan archers with 4 upgrades, and then it's probably silver, and then 6 units of companion cav with gold, and his generals in them, lining up against Carthage, who is hierofcarthage, and he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sacred bands. Gold. 1, 2, 3 Balearic slingers. Gold. And then 7 units of sacred band cav. Gold. And the Julii army, which is hidden but is facing the Parthians, commanded by KingAlmighty, and all you can see right now is that Praetorian cavalry unit, gold, and the Parthian general is way back in here. He is planning to use the forest of MidnightAssassin. He has 1 general's bodyguard, gold, or Eastern general. So it looks like the only confrontation that's going to happen right now is between Macedon and Carthage. And I decided to head out towards the middle of the battle. So let's just watch this. Forming up. Cretans taking some shots out of the Balearic slingers' range. They're getting hit up pretty hard. That's a large cav swarm right there. So it looks like he's gonna form up in a wedge and charge from the side. Macedon's own cav is waiting. Charge, fools. Looks like they should win this cavalry fight. Because he's smart. It's kind of half and half on the outflanking. Oh, it looks like he's peeling 1 unit off of Royal Pikemen to hit them from the flank. Oh, there's a rout right there. Meanwhile, the infantry are clashing. Got his pikes in, and there's a rout. That looks like a pretty much mass rout. He's moving this 1 unit. Ear of Carthage is moving this 1 unit, and then it looks like the pike battle's about to begin. But it looks to me like the Royal Pikemen have longer pikes, so this probably is in their favor. They're using the cuirasses, which in truth weren't. They didn't have shields when they were using cuirasses, but oh well. Says defeat seems certain. I don't see why. Probably because the sacred bands are getting in close. Yeah, the Sarissés versus the normal pikes. A little isolated fight going on over here. That doesn't look like it's going in their favor. Cav fight is though, which means we probably will see some hammer and anvils. I'm coming up behind them out of the forest because I'm headed out towards the middle, towards the Roman player KingAlmighty. And meanwhile, the Parthians and the Julii Romans have not moved. So I guess we can continue to watch this fight. This does not look good. Although Carthage is getting hammered and anviled. It does not look good. Oh, that's a Carthaginian general rout. That should possibly spark a massive rout. I don't know, mass rout. This is pretty close quarters combat now, though. I'll say that. And it looks like now the better numbers of the Royal Pikemen are starting to prevail over the skill of the Carthaginians. Yep. There it is. Pretty much mass rout. Macedon's not Carthage. Their cavalry component is pretty much dead, though. They just lost the Macedonian general right there. Yeah, they have like no cavalry. They do still have some pikemen. Their Cretans are pretty much fine. Carthage is pretty scattered around. He does have some units coming back that were routing. Look at the cavalry contingent. It's pretty depleted. I'm keeping my Greek cavalry back to hide, just in case. So I guess let's just fast forward while Macedon cleans up over there. Meanwhile, they still haven't moved. Nope. They're just willing to stare each other down, I guess. It's pretty smart for the Parthians, because, I mean, their infantry wouldn't stand up, and it's also... So now at this point, I see that Macedon is pretty much alone, and he's a pretty easy target, to be honest. So I'm starting all like, I'm sorry, but I have to kill you. It is a dog-eat-dog world, men. So the small Macedon contingent is about to face a fresh Greek city-state component. They do still have some pikemen, but I mean, armored hoplites probably aren't going to win against them, especially because they're fresh. So I'm going to form battle line here, and I'm going to wait for a minute, and then I'm going to move up. I'm at least being nice enough to Macedon to give them some time to organize. Here's the move, though. He starts to pull back. He probably could have organized in this spot and actually had a pretty good chance because it's pretty flat. But he instead moves towards an actually less favorable looking position. But his Cretans should have better range out here in the open. Yeah, my archers stand no chance against those Cretans. My main power is in my armored hoplites and my one Spartan unit. Probably didn't even need to have them in phalanx, but I didn't care. Oh, meanwhile, this is the Roman army. It's finally appeared. Moving out, so it looks like he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 urban cohorts with a certain number of upgrades I can't really see. Some Roman archers, a lot of Praetorian calves, some town watch. Yeah. Parthia still hasn't moved. He was just sitting back basically talking in the chat for a while. Meanwhile, the struggle between me and Macedon is imminent. Imminent. My men moving up like bosses. Yet he moves once more, this time over towards this area. As you can see, the Romans... Here, it's actually a pretty good time to get a glimpse of the Roman army. Well, they're pretty orderly. Yeah, it looks like 6 urbans with... Oh no, those are Praetorians. 6 Praetorian cohorts. Cavalry. With, it looks like gold. General's part of them. And then 6 urban cohorts with 5 upgrade points. 1, 2 town watch. Ooh, that's them over there. Kind of meat shield with no upgrades, and then 6 Roman archers with gold or 5. These town watch are gonna kind of hold off against the Parthian onslaught, which is finally a bit of it's finally appeared. Which is 2 horse archers with some upgrades. I can't tell. I'm sorry guys, when they're moving that fast, it's hard to tell. Yeah, this guy was really a stabbing the back guy. Like, he would intervene on fights, especially later when I was marching and Parthia was harassing both of us, and then me and Parthia started to, or him and Parthia actually started to get in a bit of a fight. But then I was just trying to set up a line, and he just charged me outright with scav. Oh well, it happens. Yeah, the cavalry contingent is even less now. So I'm still moving for him, but he's still running away. Yeah, this is just... I saw this and I was like, well, that's not good. Form up, town watch. Oh, there's most of the Parthian army. Not all. So it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 visible cataphracts with goldie. And then a bunch of eastern infantry. Gold, it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. And then slingers. 1, 2, 34 slingers with gold. And then still the general with gold. It is a pretty fearsome army, but the problem is that this Roman army is actually sandwiched. He had to turn his infantry around. He's actually turned his whole army around to face them, but I should have taken advantage of that, but I was kind of intent on crushing Macedon's resistance, which finally forms up in the small copse of trees over here. And he's not going to move from this position. They're in quite thick formations there. So my Spartans were actually being used as a guard against the Praetorians far away. My Greek cav have finally moved out of the forest. I've revealed all my cards, thrown them all down on the table. His 5 Cretan archers are still here, still showering me. Especially my archers, which got really annoying. 69ing! Oh, now it's not 69. God dang it. 55. Yeah, so September 24th, or possibly 25th if my rig takes a little bit to upgrade, I will start releasing Rome 2 content. I'm very excited, very happy. I want to bring my channel into currentness, I guess you could say. I want to be current, so be good. Looks like 6 cataphracts now finally formed up out of the forest. But we're going to focus here because the pike fight is finally about to start. The long delayed fight. He did manage to keep some reserves, which I applaud him for that. But the problem is that he lets 4 units of mine free onto one of his My hoplites doing well. I decided to move in my Spartans because they were not doing anything over there. I lost an archer unit, which is really annoying. But I finally managed to sweep in from the flank, get some of his archers and his pikemen from the flank. Booge, and there's a unit. They're still fighting over here. Let's see the Spartans play with these guys. Just toy with them. Actually cut down that first Spartan. Oh, there goes the cav. Stabbing in the back. The Spartans made pretty quick work of them. And now it's up to my horses to just run down those archers. Nice swarms of horses. There goes Macedon. Parthia is having a little bit of difficulty over there. Their cataphracts are actually being quite annihilated, in fact, by the Praetorians and the Urbans, which he ran around his Urbans. I don't know why, but he did. Home tour YouTube. Rome 2. Yeah, I was so mad last night because all my friends, like a lot of my Steam friends, were immediately playing Rome 2, and I was like, I was asking them how the game was, and they were all like, "It's awesome!" And I was like, "God dang it! I gotta wait 3 more weeks." These Eastern infantry actually having, well, they were having some success, but they're terrible. Morale prevails over their success and rout. Like, come on. Could they have made it a little bit tougher? Because that's just pathetic. Horse archers gone. All the cataphracts gone. Yeah, gotta say, pretty cheap. And at this point I really feel for MidnightAssassin because he was really brave going with Parthia, but it didn't work out just because of the crappy Parthian troops. Oh well, things happen. Slingers are still okay. He didn't bring archers, just slingers. Yeah, I don't know how. This is the final blow there. And so now, as you can tell, there's only 2 more players, really. Can you guess who? Me and Rome. Rome and me. Me and Rome. He's got a major advantage in the cavalry department and probably the infantry department, but Parthia is still managing to put up a heroic resistance. They are distracting them quite a bit, luring a few units away. Don't know how defeat is almost a certainty when there's spears. Yeah, right now I'm actually right next to me. My laptop is playing Rome 2 campaign by Surreal Beliefs. Yeah, I watch him. It's pretty good. I'll say that. He's a good commentator. He's better than I'll ever be, probably. Unless if this channel can actually pick up some steam. Which I probably won't until I move over to Xbox and all that. Quite a few dead archers, actually. They managed to clean up most of those pretty well. He didn't have fire at will off, so he's kind of wasting his arrows on these cataphracts. Pew pew pew. The one man. So I decided to form up this weird formation for some reason. Probably because I wasn't doing that much right now. Here I come. Yeah, as you can tell, my advance was pretty disorganized. Still chasing Parthia. He's actually put all of his troops into it now, which is what I'm using to move up. He's got quite a few archers. Definitely outnumber my 1 archer. Stupid. Eastern infantry are so worthless. I don't know why. Like, I mean, Parthia's infantry normally, in the history of Alexander the Great, they actually put up an okay fight. Like, they're not terrible. And they didn't give them any good infantry like the Immortals, per se, or, like, anything. So they really rely on their missile troops. Like, look at that. Not a single Roman is lying there, or over here, for that matter. There was other fighting. Yeah, Parthia knows he's done. He's done for. Harassment time. And then, because I realize his town watch are facing the wrong way, but here comes his cavalry. He notices just in time. He brings him back up. Pretty smart of him, I must say that. I'll give him that. Yeah, he's pretty much given up on Parthia. They're pretty much done for. They've only got a few units. He moves out to kind of this neutral position out over here. See, look, another guy playing Total War Rome 2. Oh my god, I'm gonna shoot people in the face. I'm mad about having to wait, but I'm gonna push through it because I won't have to pay for it, which is good. And I won't have to make my parents angry with all the, come on, just buy it. So, restraint will prevail in the end. And it's only 3 weeks. I can watch plenty of this stuff by then. So, speaking of Rome 2, you guys should tell me what campaign you want me to do in the comments, because I don't have a campaign ready. I was thinking about a pretty interesting faction would either be the Seleucids or Gaul. I thought Gaul would be especially cool though, because, I mean, I am versing, well, not in these, I'm not, but one of my favorite ancient history idols is Vercingetorix, and considering the fact that all the Gaelic tribes are there, the Bituriges, the Cantons, the Arverni, the Aedui, the Veneti, the lots of other things. I don't know that much, to be honest, guys. The Cimberiges, the Centenones. It would be quite interesting to play as the Arverni and try and unite all of Gaul under my sword, and then take the fight to the Romans and Germania. I think that'd be pretty interesting. I'm saying this. I know people are gonna hate on me for it, but it's definitely not as fun as playing as Rome, because Rome is still pretty OP compared to the other factions. Still, this guy's still managing to get caught up in all this. Yeah, watched quite a bit. I'm very excited, very pumped up. Sadly, almost no one in my school, or I don't think anyone in my school actually knows what Total War is. Very sad. I've been trying to introduce my friends to it. They don't grasp the concept of non-COD combat. So at this point, just mopping up the Parthian resistance, not Persians. Yeah, that sucked. He died. Now there's only one unit left of slingers. I do still have some archers. His infantry, I don't know what he was doing, like, to be honest. He formed up way back here, I don't know why. He left his town watch kind of out there. I was flaming his Praetorians at this point, just trying to kill a few of them. I mean, did get a few. Now they're facing towards me though, so they shouldn't lose as many. So I basically moved out 3 units. He hit me in the back and I wasn't paying attention, so that was really annoying. My cavalry came out of the forest. Still, Parthia's still alive. I mean, you have to give him props for that. Still managing to stay relevant, I guess you could say. But now I'm in range of the Urban's Pila. They know that their Pila is now all going to be used on me, just because I'm the last real opponent, besides the small remainder of Parthians. These town watch are pretty easy. Yeah, actually, especially easy. I cleaned them up pretty fast. There's the Pila. I probably could have won if it wasn't Romans with Pila, and he didn't have so much of his cavalry left. Still managing to get hit up quite a bit with the Pila from other units. Yeah, at this point I saw this is the final fight. Gotta move in now. I'm hitting his cavalry, but I actually get a few of them. I got a few of them, but it's not going to be enough. My cav is just too crappy. Nope. That was kind of the death blow. My Spartans are staying back. I don't know why. I should have just moved them up at this point. Yep, there they are. The infantry fight is started off. These guys weren't moving. Yeah, you could tell my micro at this point was pretty exhausted with all the units that I had to tell things to do. That was not good over there. Yeah, I've been trying to do a live commentary, but I can't find any battles. Like, the community's now pretty much dead. They're all in Rome too. To be honest, it's sad. The community's finally gonna die. Or at least for the most part. These guys still managing to fight is impressive. Not even with their pikes, just hand to hand. I'm coming up on the pocket, they're dead. They somehow managed to escape. I would have been better if they fought to the death, to be honest. Their urbans are getting knocked over. But I mean, nothing can beat urbans when they're trying their hardest. Yeah, as I could tell, as you can probably tell as well, at this point it was over. I knew there's just too many cav. My Spartans are still out here. They managed to catch some cav, but it's not going to be enough. They just swarmed this unit right here, and it annoyed me. Just getting pushed in between. Yep, there was like one of my biggest units just gone. They're fighting to the death though, so it couldn't be that bad. It was all over though, as you could tell. Spartans were out here alone. The remainder of my cavalry that came back is chasing after their archers, but it was all over. I did manage to get one there, but they immediately routed. I don't know why, because they're just archers. I mean, it's a rock, paper, scissors thing. Cavalry beat archers. Yep, there's another unit. I was just sweeping through their archers at this point, trying to kill as many of them as I could, but here comes his cavalry. He knew. Charge against the final generals. Parthia's gone. I'm about to go. So I guess we could just fast forward it. Still a heroic fight over here, especially because they're surrounded. But I mean, nothing good could come out of this. Yeah, especially now, there's even more reinforcements. Fighting to the death though, at least. They'll take a few more with them. Some of them are still managing to be able to use their pikes. One man. Oh no. Oh no. They're all dead. Reform. Now it's just my Spartans. This is how they would have wanted to go. Shot from all sides by arrows. Not good. Yeah, that was not good. Not good. He didn't have any peel left at least, but here comes his cavalry. Actually, he does have some peel left, surprisingly. He's gonna be smart, not waste his cavalry. I turned around on them, but that just exposes me more to their Pila and a charge. And they break immediately.
Your army has turned tail and run from the enemy.
Yep. So it looks to me like it's scored resolution. Most of my units are getting away though. But yeah, KingAlmighty definitely won this one. Props to him. He's a really good player. he knew how to manage his army. Then again, though, he kind of did go for the typical Roman spam. Oh well, what you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. Yeah. He's just gonna let my routing units escape. It's quite the carnage, though. The last army standing on the field, rightfully, is the Romans. Yeah, it's really sad though. There was only like in the friendly chat lobby where there's like always millions of games. There was only 3 open games and like 10 closed ones, and it was really heartbreaking because I've only had this game for a little bit, but I mean, friendly's always been crowded with people. But now the population's down to like 150 or less, I think. Everyone's on Rome 2. Sadly. I'm here. I got the game just to see the twilight of the dying series. First dying third installment? Yeah, third installment of the series. It's sad though. I'm really sad about it. Yeah, I'm sure anyone that's played this game is also sad now. Just look at the chat lobby, look at the friendly lobby and see how many games are up now. It's nothing compared to what it used to be. But oh well. Can't grieve over everything. Here is the playtime. Wait a second. Is that normal speed? Wow. Doesn't seem like that. That fast up in the timer in the top right. The final routing unit is about to escape. Oh! There it is. So, yep, KingAlmighty had almost 2,000 kills. Ear of Carthage had 104. Or 804, sorry. Dahomag of Macedon had 1,117. I only had 806, so only 2 more than him. Probably because I came in right at the end of that fight. KingAlmighty, and then MidnightAssassin came in last. Valiant effort, but, you know, what'd you expect? But I hope you guys enjoyed this scored resolution on this map against everyone, the world. Goodbye.